relieve, and my mind pushes me to release. I just be, I just be, I just be. Been asked one time to explain myself. Why I put pen to paper is for my health. It could be for the money, it can be for the fame, and to sift through the thoughts and emotions filtered through my brain, through the cells that I aim to understand. I learned to study, man. I learned to study, man. This includes myself, how I act and understand my environment. Yeah, that's my mirror. It shows me what I need to change. So in my understanding, I'm changing that anger, man. I'm changing that depression game. Coming from a mile away, I'm pushing out the negative just to have a better day. Yeah. I just be, I sit, stand, kneel, pushing paper on that deal. Asking for the patience in my care. All the people that surround me, for all of them too. Whether 6, 4s or 5s or going on 1, 2. 12, 1, 2, checking mic, checking 1, 2. RawNe chilling on these vibes in the greenhouse with the crew. Where my tribes ride vibes, ride energy up. Kicking on the beat with the beat that made the cut. In my ear, funky, fresh, like I'm liking it. Yeah, that's my ish, it's right on my vibe. Letting me chill, relaxing on the mind. Letting me know that's the sound of my life. And I'm doing alright, yeah, I'm doing alright. Yeah, I just chill. Yeah, I just chill. Yeah, I just chill. Going in once again is RawNe on the mic. And I'm coming from the Valley, Central Valley 209. Mudville, Stockton, poor city life. Cali living in the streets, that's a West Coast vibe. NorCal, Stockton 209 with the D to the G. Records, music, life, and we coming in time. And we coming in time. Yeah, we just chill. We just chill.
All right, you guys, you are tuning in with Rise and Shine 209 with your girl RawNe, and we have our guest in the house, Daniel. What's up?
What's up?
It's Danielle.
Daniel.
Yeah. So you guys say Danielle or Daniel, either way. Welcome. Yeah. He's from Writers Culture, yo. I'm just gonna get a few things going on over here, but say hello, introduce yourself, and I want you to tell them what it is that you're representing today, and like, okay, so we'll start with Writers Culture. What is Writers Culture?
Man, so first and foremost, good morning, Stockton. Man, Writers Culture is just it's a collective of graffiti artists, tattoo artists, just artists in general that are just are coming together for a common cause, you know what I mean? Which is just aerosol art and just keeping the culture alive within graffiti culture, but in a positive manner, you know? So a lot of us do murals around town. We do a lot of portrait work, canvas work, to even conducting workshops with the youth, you know? So we try to keep it broad in a positive way. So yeah, it's kind of Writers Culture right there.
Super dope. And if you guys haven't seen already, this is some of his work.
Oh, yeah.
And this is La Voz de San Joaquin, and that's basically the voice of San Joaquin. You know, we have gone from being the voice of Stockton. We are the voice of San Joaquin and Stockton now. Okay. So let's tell them a little bit. So you're talking about, you know, what you're doing with the Writers Culture and what it is. It's kind of a stamp in our community for aerosol art.
Yeah.
And so with the aerosol artwork, you know, we have like different places that do different types of art.
Yeah.
But truly, for the media that you use, the aerosol, I think it's pretty dope because it kind of. I was just talking to one of the guys, Armando, over there at the shop, and I was telling him how, and also one other person, like, sometimes people like how people want to dance and stretch and like get like in a bigger space, like with their energy. Yeah. I think the same thing goes true for artwork sometimes, and like when you want to express like in color at the same time, the aerosol art allows you to do that in a bigger scale. Yeah, so definitely. You're not just like limited to a little canvas or something. Like you can get bigger, right? And it doesn't just have to be with paint brushes, you know what I mean, or rollers. Like you actually have the freedom to move how you want to move in the artwork. So it's kind of nice. And so like this is some of the artwork that you have, and this is just a different form, like the calligraphy, right?
Yeah, calligraphy is my main focus these days. You know, it's always been around for me. It's always, you know, it was always accessible for me to do. You know, from just practicing on paper to painting on canvas to somebody allowing me to paint their wall. You know, so it's just it's always been around for me, and so that's like my main focus. That's what I do when I conduct workshops with the youth. You know, that's what I'm able to, I guess, reach to them. You know,
So you teach them calligraphy.
in a way, yeah. I introduced the idea of calligraphy and beautiful writing in a way, you know, and they get the idea, and if they want to continue, then they continue. But if they don't, that's on them. I don't like really force it on them.
You know, it's such a dying art,
Yeah.
calligraphy, cursive, and free writing, because now it's all going all to digital, but they don't feel the need to have to teach that stuff anymore.
Right, yeah.
But when people understand truly what it is, calligraphy and handwriting and cursive, it is artwork. It's a way of being artistic with the words.
Yeah.
So that's very cool. So you got a basis of calligraphy, just like writing and the hand strokes and whatnot. So then you move into other things in the workshops. You teach them like the basic techniques of like aerosol cans. And
Not yet,
things.
not with aerosol yet. You know, mainly because I have to ask for permission to bring in spray paint. You
Yes,
know, because
yeah.
as we all know, like you have to be at
The
least
air,
18 to buy paint too. You know, so introducing that to them is kind of it's questionable through the administration. You know what I'm saying? So I have to. It's like you have to go through different
Because you're going
ways.
into the school.
Yeah, you have to go through
yes.
different ways of asking for permission to utilize these tools. So with calligraphy, I use a brush and ink, and that's it. You know, so it's not toxic, and it's easier to easier to carry around. So yeah, I mean, it's different, but maybe in the future time I'll be able to do that. You know, but right now my main focus is just doing this calligraphy thing. Yeah.
How long have you been doing the artwork?
Since I was like 12 years old.
Well, and how did you know like that was something you?
I didn't. It just came to me.
Oh,
You
for
know,
real?
it's like sometimes like us as like individuals, some things come to us naturally and organically, and this just happened to come at me through the form of a notebook and
Really?
and a pencil, two pencils. You know, I remember I would put two pencils together.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'd be practicing.
Because then it
like
have an
that.
outline already
Yeah,
on it.
yeah. And then from there, I would kind of color it in, and then through that,
Oh,
like
nice.
I would just at school, like I didn't know it was a thing until I started meeting other kids that were doing the same thing in middle school, you know. And then from there, we all got together and formed a collective of young individuals who did the same thing.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I do.
eventually, like it kind of like, as we all know, like graffiti has that negative connotation to society, and so yeah, we're labeled as like, you know, just vandals and criminals, you know what I'm saying? So, but to us, it was
You just wanted to share your artwork.
yeah,
You
it was
wanted to
like
share your
yeah, it was
style.
like this was our
Yeah.
culture. This was a way of us teaching each other. That was like our voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we didn't do it on purpose to really damage anything.
It's a good way of people bonding too.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
so-
you want people to make connections. You
Right.
want people to grow and be unified.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the positive
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But that's not the side that they're looking at, because
Right.
then they're looking at the materials and if that weren't even there,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
look at the people who they were, they'd be like, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, well-
But they want to worry about the materialistic stuff, right? So it's like
And
they call
also
you vandals.
because people like to make money,
Yeah,
you know.
true.
So when you turn somebody in, you make a little money.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that's no-
So a lot of my friends were getting turned in and stuff, you know. But that's back in the day. That's just how it was. That's how it is. That was the reality that we had to face as young kids, you know, trying to be creative. But aside from that, it's like a lot of us we pushed through that, and we found a positive way to create this art. You know what I'm saying?
And to
So
keep it going and
yeah,
teach it
yeah.
to
So
the
it's like
next,
it's like anything. That's our culture. Like a lot of cultures around the world, they're misunderstood. Like somebody like somebody in India who they respect the cows, and out here, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
We
Like
eat
out
'em.
here we eat them. So
and they're
it's
probably
like,
looking like, oh, those
yeah.
are our gods. How
Yeah,
dare
yeah.
you?
So it's
Kinda
it's like
thing.
yeah,
no.
it's culture is not meant to be understood, but it's meant to be respected.
Respect it.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
So that's how I see it. That's how a lot of us see it, and you know we push through that.
Yeah, and sometimes it's you know, hard for people to do that. It's still very interesting, but I'm wondering how it's gonna start to push in the future, because
Right.
hip hop is really making such a strong comeback
Yeah, it is.
in the world right now,
Right.
because people are so fed up of the BS that's like thrown in our face. It's like you're blatantly lying to us. So we might as well just go out and do our own thing
Right.
and do it the way that we feel also is the right way. But when you start to see the people come together and it's a collective, it can't be wrong.
Yeah.
If it feels right to so many, it can't be wrong.
Right.
So why not? Let's go with it. Now we got music coming in.
Yeah.
We're pushing. So shout out to Ches, Hella Deadass Entertainment,
Tight.
and your girl RawNe. We're like getting together. We're getting together with you guys, Writers Culture and
sure.
Mudville Tattoo.
Yeah.
So you guys got a little spot in the back where you guys are able to practice and test out your materials and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then we're also able to utilize the space.
Yep.
So Mixed Metaphors is going to be coming there soon on the 30th.
Okay.
So we'll have Mixed Metaphors there. You guys will get to like check out the spot. You guys will get to come through. Maybe if like down the road we'll talk about it. They may be willing to do like some coupon or something saying that mention Mixed Metaphors or go during that event during that time, and maybe you get a discount or something.
Well, even then, even if you don't get to make it to Mixed Metaphors, we still have an event coming up on April 6th.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be called the Dedicated Ones, and it's just it's a show dedicated to showing Northern Cali talent. You know what I mean? So from homie, it starts from 4 to 9 p.m. At Mudville Tattoo Studios, and we're just including all kinds of just homies from all over Northern California, from the Bay Area to Sacramento to Fresno, Modesto, you know. So it's just us all coming together as a collective and providing the general public with the art show, you know. That's aerosol art show, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be live art.
Yeah, we're gonna have live artists. We're gonna have live DJs. So man, it's gonna be the whole thing. You know,
okay, so you guys heard that April 6th. So that's gonna be a very packed calendar, because not only do we have April 6th going on with a few other events, you definitely want to get in there and check out what it's gonna be over at Writers Culture and what it is like for you guys who are curious or may not know about it or are fascinated by it or have questions about anything. And if you guys are looking to like maybe be educated about some of like the materials and the types of paints, I mean, it's a perfect place to go, because then there's like kings and queens of like this art, and they're just coming here to and that's a wealth of knowledge. That's going to be such a place to have so much wealth of knowledge and skill and technique all in one space for this period of time.
And it's dope because even if you're like trying to get into it, like everybody there is just open-minded, and we all try to look out for each other, because we're all a community, you know what I'm saying? We're all a culture, and we try to guide you in the right way to really become knowledgeable about what you're using, you know what I'm saying? So
and be the best that you can. Like if your technique has some things to work on. Well, anyways, you guys are going to enjoy that very much. And if you guys are big on art, you're wanting to tap into this and already are an artist of this form of aerosol art, definitely a place to go and link up, team up, and just maybe be a mentor or find a mentor. I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, so it's going to be from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah, 4 to 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have International Pillow Fight Day. It starts at 3 o'clock. 3 to 5.
I'll go there real quick,
So
smack somebody real quick.
We should put a little Writers Culture on the
and then be on my way, you know.
So it's International Pillow Fight Day from 3 to 5, and then right after that, boom, head on right on over to Writers Culture. And then check out some real dope artwork and a lot of artists there. And this is going to be on Harding Way. So I'm going to get you guys the contacts here. I'm going to put it in the comments so that you guys can get the address, head on over there, and also maybe your contacts, because you've been working more in the community. So if anybody's reaching out or looking to share this type of artwork with their people, they can reach out to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so let's give them that really quickly. And I'm gonna let me put a little background music on a little.
Tight.
Okay, so we got artists. Okay, so not only do we like local artists that do like local hip hop in the area and in just the underground network throughout the nation. So we get in a rotation, but producers also, because the producers make beats.
Oh yeah.
And like sometimes they're cool. It's like to get people like hearing that and getting them circulated. We like to have them, get put in rotation also. So I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, maybe we could tell them a little something about like how this event was for you, because he was over at the Women's March.
Oh yeah.
So you participated with the Women's March and you did a lot of the signs.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was cool. It's definitely a dope experience
how
within
did it
itself.
touch you?
Well,
what did it mean to you to do something like that?
Just being able to I guess physically manifest somebody's words into paper. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely dope. And also just hearing what people had to share, So there was a girl who said the women's place is in the revolution. Another one, she said, I march for the healing power of truth. You know what I'm saying? So it was like definitely a lot of quotes that kind of made me think, and I was like, okay, you know, this serves a better cause, like a bigger cause than just me. And so that was cool. I mean, I just pulled up with a table and some poster paper and set up, and then by the time I knew it, I had a huge line, you know, so that was pretty cool.
A lot of people had a lot of things to say, huh?
Yeah, of course. So, you know, and it's just me being able to offer my creative services to the public, to the community. So yeah, like,
and they get to see what it looks like and not to be afraid of it.
Yeah, right.
When the artists get to come out, when the graffiti artists, aerosol artists come out, it helps people to understand like you as a people, you as a people, as a person, like not a vandal or, you know, some outlandish or crazy or off the wall type artist. You know? And I think it's good that the community comes together and just really embrace that, because you guys embrace so many coming in. So it's like, you know, just having that embracing effect. I think they were probably, I saw a lot of women super fascinated. So when I was watching the table, so I saw you having conversation with the women and the men that were coming to the table to get their signage done. And some of the conversations that I heard were very interesting because I could hear them really telling their stories to you and really what that meant. And then just you kind of giving them feedback and just giving such a positive response. You know, I think that was really important. And it's great artwork, it was beautiful signage, and so many were just proud to go around with them. We have Daniel, I'm just gonna put Daniel
Paniagua. So Paniagua, which means bread and water, you know, just to help y'all.
That's the breath of life. That's everything. That's all you need when you're fasting. Just bread and water.
That's all you need, man. I'm all you need, you know.
Oh, that's dope. Okay, so Daniel Paniagua. Okay, so that's gonna be at Facebook, on Facebook, and then on IG.
Instagram is 920, so NUEVEVEINTE, and then underscore. So it's 920 spelled out in Spanish.
920 and it says there's an underscore.
Underscore at the end.
At the end.
Yeah.
But 920 is together.
Spelled out together.
NUEVE and underscore is IG. Okay, and then Writers Culture. Address is?
The address is...
it's on Harding Way, huh?
It's on West Harding Way, right around the corner of where Jack in the Box is at.
And Mudville Tattoo.
Yeah. So next door they have the barbershop, Something Soft. They're like right next to each other.
On Harding Way. Okay, so you guys will get more information on that event that's going to be coming up on April 6th for them, where they're going to have a lot of the artists coming out, and going to be a showcase for you guys of what it is that they do. And they're coming from all over the Central Valley area? Or?
Northern Cali, you know, we like to keep it Northern Cali, so Sacramento to the Bay Area to, you know, Fresno to Modesto, and then Stockton, California.
April 6th. From 4, you said 4?
4 to 9 p.m.
Okay, so if you guys are looking to get in touch or know anybody who's very interested in the artwork, or maybe it's something that they need to maybe get a little bit more into. Because I know sometimes, like, say maybe there's a parent out there who has a child, and then she sees their child drawing, and maybe they're kind of like shy, but then maybe their artwork is a little bit different. Like over here, shout out to the art lab. The art lab does art on canvas, and they kind of have classes all the time. But maybe that's not their kind of environment. You know what I mean? Maybe they need a different type of mentor. Because sometimes people speak to others in a different way, and sometimes certain people can get through to your children in a way that maybe some other people can't. And if you see them, you know, dabbling in the arts, and you think that's something that they might need, I would highly encourage you guys to bring your children out to the event as well, just to take a look. Age appropriate. You have
it's a, you know, because it's a tattoo shop. It's a tattoo shop, you know, so people do get ID'd. But either way, it's like, you know, it's still, you know, we keep it open. You know what I'm saying?
Would they enter from the front?
So we have 2 entrances. We'll have 2 different donation box tables in the front of both entrances, you know, in case people want to donate to the cause, you know, I mean, just to help out. It'll also help them get into a raffle. So,
Nice.
you know, not only will they be supporting us, but we'll be giving them something in return. You know, so it's like if you want to donate, then, you know, $5 will get you 2 tickets for a raffle, and then $10 will get you 4 tickets for a raffle. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll be having both entrances open.
Okay.
Yeah,
That'll be nice. So,
yeah.
And the only reason I say that is because if you are bringing kids, I would suggest using the back entrance,
Right.
More so that you can just kind of go into the not the tattoo area, but to the
the art gallery space.
Yeah, right into the art gallery area.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just to put that out there.
Yeah,
I don't want any
for
parents
sure.
to be like, oh wait, what am I walking into?
Yeah. So,
no, it's double headed.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, there you go. Matt says there you go, and he says he plays drums. And then you had a couple other people saying what's up.
Oh, dope.
And then
What up?
We're gonna go ahead and get on out of here. We have another show coming in. I want to thank Daniel for coming in, and shout out to Writers Culture.
Yeah.
So if you guys just keep tuning in, tapping in with what we got going on out in the community. If you guys are into the hip hop culture and that's something that you find yourself like not seen or that you need and want more, you guys can head on over to Writers Culture, find out more graffiti arts, hip hop. You got tap in with myself. You could tap in with Cesare Day for anything that's going on as far as and there's also others. Sycamore. You got B-Dot. You got all kinds of people with music, DJs. A lot of things going on.
Well, even if you don't,
even
if you're not into hip hop, like man, there's punk rockers who do graffiti art. You know what I'm saying? Who do aerosol art. Like it's a broad spectrum. You know, it just graffiti is utilized by hip hop culture as a tool to reach people. You know what I'm saying? So it's still open to everybody. You know what I mean? So
thank you.
For sure. I always try to. You know, like I try to like you know.
Yes.
So you know, it's cool though. We keep it open.
To everybody.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, that's been our time. I hope you guys have a great day and keep it rocking. See you at Writers Culture April 6th, anywhere from 4 to 9. And I'll see you out there at the International Pillow Fight Day on April 6th from 3 to 5. And you guys can come on, tap in over there at Mixed Metaphors. We're going to have it there at the Writers Culture Art Gallery spot. And that's going to be March 30th. So you guys can get there sooner than April 6th and still check it out. But again, March 30th. And we'll give you more information down the line. So.
Yeah.
All right,
so we'll be dropping the flyer soon, too. So it's cool.
Nice. All right. So we out.
Later.